No sound.
Okay, you have my apologies there, guys. This was completely my fault. We now have sound on the stream.
Okay. That's good to know.
Thanks for ruining the stream, Fades.
Daily reminder, blame Fades.
It's always Fade's fault.
Alright. Do you think we're gonna catch Pikachu? I don't know, guys. I don't know how Yellow Ball is from Professor Oak.
I think he
Wow.
cheats.
That's some mad hacks. I can't even do that.
You're not even supposed to get an encounter on that tile. What the hell?
Yeah, that's an encounterless tile, Oak. What are you doing?
Oh, since apparently there is no sound for a little bit, would you like to introduce yourself, Mr. Runner?
Yes, I'm Tikevin83. I've been running Yellow for about a year and a half, and yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the marathon strats.
Also, hi, you're still stuck with me on commentary.
Yeah, so we've got Kizaron commentating. Kizaron, I think, is second place in Yellow, somehow.
I know, it's so stupid. Yeah, Ty Kevin here is pretty responsible for a lot of the recent route changes to Yellow. He invested a lot of time into looking into low experience and making the run a little riskier, but saves a decent chunk of time.
And I've also invented a different route that you guys will see today for marathons.
This one will be a little bit safer than the actual speedrun route itself, but you know, myself or Kevin will point out the subtle differences here and there when we get to them.
I've just started using one of the first big techs in this run. I can hold the A button during the HP bar going down, and that'll let me automatically open the battle menu once it comes up. So if I get tackled by Eevee... Oh, okay, here guys, this is a new one. We're gonna do Vaporeon strats today.
Marathon route.
Marathon Vaporeon strats route. So this will be a little interesting. I don't know the money as well for the Vaporeon route, but I doubt it'll be a problem. Our marathon safe route gives us a bunch of extra money.
So the gimmick behind whatever evolution the rival gets is based on your win record. So if you lose 2 fights against him, you get a Vaporeon because the game assumes that you're taking Pikachu with you, so it wants to give you an easier fight. If you lose 1, then it's Flareon, and we get 1 loss automatically because we skip the very first Viridian rival fight.
There's a whole detour you have to do to go get to that rival, so we don't bother with that. It would be a mess. There's no benefit from it at all.
But casually, most of us went to that rival and fought him, and most of us fought a Jolteon toward the end, because it's supposed to represent a harder difficulty because you're so good at battling.
We've also gotten decent RNG so far on Route 1. We only got 1 encounter on the way up, so feeling pretty good about that. Gonna go around this bush. Whenever you're in a marathon environment, you want to play towards averages, and going around is that good average play. There's also some tech involved with running away from Pokemon. You want to run away frame perfectly, and you can do that by holding down and to the right during the enemy Pokemon's cry. You'll also see me talk to Oak from above here. This is actually mainly to position Pikachu in a more efficient way. Because if you talk to him from the front or the side, Pikachu will have to be moved out of the way for Gary to get past.
Also, Rival walks with a ton of swagger, so it reduces the amount of tiles that he walks.
Yeah.
It's about half the speed that you walk.
It's so slow.
It's painful.
I tested it once because I didn't believe people, and they were right.
There's going to be 2 more instances in the run where you see us take a couple of extra steps just to position the rival a little better, just because he's so slow.
We would catch this Pidgey here, but we don't have Pokeballs yet. Dan's game.
Just get the event Balloon Pikachu and fly with that.
Good point, good point. There's also reasoning towards going a little bit to the right there before that guy. The goalie there can walk left and block your path, and if you walk right earlier, it gives him more chances to walk away from you. Opens up some space. We got a lot of encounters, but not so many that I should be worried about it at all. And now we'll have a chance to get some Pokeballs. Alright. Now you'd think since Oak can cheat and catch a Pokemon consistently, that the second catch tutorial would also have somebody who can cheat. But wait.
This guy sucks.
Yeah, there's no catch tutorial here in, or is this the red one? Is this where is a catch tutorial here in red? And then you also...
So in red, you have to actually talk to him.
Oh,
So
okay.
It's not forced.
So there's 2 forced catch tutorials in yellow, and 1 unforced one in red. You can see the fade out there. That's a new thing for GBI. We just changed that, and I've just updated my GBI, which is a homebrew add-on for the Game Boy player. So now it's more accurate to the way that the Game Boy player plays the game. Wow, okay, so that's really good. We got the YOLO ball on the Nidoran.
So what happened there is, with Gen 1 games, if we hard reset in the middle of the run after we save, we're able to actually manipulate a ton of different things. So what happened there was, he saved on a specific tile, and then Frame perfectly entered the game because you can buffer a ton of inputs in Gen 1 games.
Yep. And then Frame perfectly walked to a certain space and used an A press. And then Frame perfectly cleared text box, and Frame perfectly opened the bag and threw a YOLO ball with a 3-frame window, which is an extremely tight window in yellow compared to red. So, we're actually in really good shape from hitting all of those windows.
Yeah, red is a lot easier because it doesn't have to worry about loading color palettes and whatnot, so a lot of the buffers are a lot easier to do. Yellow removes some of the menuing techniques that you see in red. It keeps a good chunk of them, but not all of them.
Also, I checked my stats early there because I wanted to make sure I didn't get a bad special Nidoran, and I could have gone for a second Nido if I saw that I had really bad special. But we actually have the best Nidoran that you can get with this Minute.
It's really good. Now, anybody who pays attention to red and not yellow, you'll know that we have a Squirtle, so we're able to just blitz the forest because we just beat Brock, but we don't have a way to beat Brock right now, so we're fighting select trainers to get experience.
Mm-hmm. And there's actually a new strat we're trying to work on where you would fight a Pidgeotto instead of this trainer, but we haven't perfected the manipulation quite enough to use it in a run, and especially not in a marathon. Because a single Pidgeotto kill gives you enough experience to get level 8. Whereas fighting these 2 Caterpies gets you level 8.
Isn't it like a manipulated fight where you get like a Thundershock crit or
Yeah,
something like that?
yeah, if you can manipulate a fight, you could get a Thundershock crit or a Paralysis, and then kill a Pidgeotto pretty quickly. I'm actually gonna run from this. Am I gonna run from this level 8? Hold on a sec, guys. So, I couldn't escape from the level 8 Pidgey, which is interesting. And now I'm not dead, so that's good. There's a manipulation we can do now to get a flyer, and I didn't want to miss a lot of Pokeballs trying to catch a really tanky Pidgey, so I just ran from that one.
Old yellow runners are rolling in their grave right now. Yeah, also unlike red, yellow doesn't have the tile immunities. So every single tile in Yellow Forest can produce an encounter, so there is a manipulation to either go encounterless or to catch a bird, depending on your situation.
Ooh, that's bad. We don't want to see Hardens from this Metapod. Here's the moment of truth. If we get Harden on this turn, it's really bad. Okay, we avoided the critical turn. That's actually really good now. We'll be able to tackle to finish off the Metapod. This Metapod is one of the bigger trolling scenarios in the game because he can make you use a lot of extra horn attacks, and the way we've routed the game, you need to have as many horn attacks as you possibly can. And now I'm doing another save and quit manipulation to remove the chance for some encounters in the forest and hopefully get a flyer. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna treat this a little safely here and not go for a second YOLO ball. And there we have our flyer. And we have a lot of HP still, too.
Tackled instead of YOLO balled, reset.
Yeah, typically I would just go for a YOLO ball there, but the YOLO ball is a very difficult trick to hit consistently, and I already hit one, so I went for a really safe play, just tackled it, had about a 75% catch chance, and we got him in on the first throw. And we're in great shape now. Oh, we hit a 3-turn on this Caterpie. That's really rare, actually. That's a really rare thing to get. And we'll be able to heal to full for the Brock fight. Or the Brock Strainer fight here. We call him Light Year Guy because he says something about light years. There's another interesting strat that I just did there. I menued inside that little room between the forest and the overworld. I did that intentionally because rooms like that have less lag to open the menu than other parts of the game. String Flow can be thanked for finding that one. And now we're hoping to not get any crits from Diglett, because then we won't need to heal to avoid a crit and death. Ooh, we got the crit already. Jinxed it. So now I'm going to safety heal in the middle of this fight to make sure I don't die to the Sandshrew. There's also a new innovation here of leering this Sandshrew twice. It's about 0.8% more likely than Tackle to give you a 4-turn fight. Isn't that wonderful? And now we can swap up Horn Attack because we're done leering at the beginning of each fight. Now we'll have to heal to full again for Brock here. And I'm going to save while I'm doing that out of convenience, since I haven't saved in a little while. 14-minute save here, that's actually pretty good. It does measure distance, hassle. And now that we've hit level 12 from that Lightyear guy, we can use Double Kick to take out Geodude.
Yeah, getting Double Kick is absolutely the reason why we get a ton of extra experience before this fight. This is the only way that we could beat Brock in a relatively fast manner. Fast mashing.
Fast mashing manner.
Yeah. Exactly. You get me.
And now that I swapped Leer there, it was only one step up to get to it. Ooh, that bind though. Nice, okay. Oh, wow, okay, well this is going downhill.
Bound like a book.
Now we can't be hit by a bide though now, so we'll yeah, okay, this is good. We are through Brock and not dead. The only downside now is that I will probably end up needing to heal before the Short Sky fight to avoid a critical quick attack death.
Also, it's very important to note that Brock has a shirt.
Oh yes, I am going to lose a few frames here from being an orange bar. I should have brought it up during the Pidgey catch. I didn't do an A-press on the Pidgey manipulation because I was in yellow bar. If I was in green bar, I would have had to do a A-press during that manip. And the reason is that being in green bar causes an extra palette layer to load, which causes 3 frames of lag. And that happens every time Nidoran comes out. So, right here, I'm going to lose 3 frames, because Nidoran is in yellow bar.
So stupid.
Ooh. That string shot actually loses a lot of time here, too, because being slower than every Pokemon in this fight it adds up. So, 3 seconds per Pokemon.
The benefit behind the string shot, though, is how Gen 1 treats badge boosts.
Oh, yeah?
So anytime your stats are altered in any way, the game reapplies your badge boost. So right now, this Nidoran's attack is much higher than it was. Also, apparently it can't hit tackle.
Yeah, definitely gonna need to use that potion to stay safe for Sword Sky. The upside, though, is that we have a lot of extra horn attacks from not using one on the flyer.
Something we didn't mention yet. Unlike the Moon Run, if you noticed, we nicknamed the Nidoran. So each character that loads on the screen is a frame.
Yep.
So every time we'd see Nidoran's name, we'd get multiple frames added over and over and over, which adds up to a decent chunk of time throughout the run.
Yeah, it's a few hundred seconds, so it all adds back. That little bit of time that it takes to name the Nidoran is saved back over the course of the run. Of course, not rewarded for healing, but what can we do? Now, this is another interesting change here. We're fighting this bug catcher that has a lot of Pokemon. And we're doing that because now that we're manipulating the Moon Minute, we need to get extra experience earlier. And we can actually do that by just fighting this Pokemon instead of the last.
Yeah, old yellow routes would fight the last and then leave the route to reset it because the last blocks your forward progress unless you fight this trainer anyway.
Mm-hmm. We also just got pretty destroyed because we missed the range, a 70% range on that Weedle, and then also didn't get a String Shot badge boost, which would let us kill the Caterpie that's coming up in one shot.
Just crit, easy.
If you leave the name empty, then it doesn't let you give it a nickname. It gives it the full name, Nidoran.
Basty's a troll, don't acknowledge him, he sucks.
You never know who might not know that, you know? Good to know. Okay, time to take the hands off the controller because we are getting that Nidoran into a Nidorino a turn early from that extra trainer fight. I've never had it hit.
Yeah, old yellow route, we wouldn't get Nidorino until after the next fight. That's just how much experience extra we get from this fight.
Mm-hmm. And it actually really saves the strat that you get to do this because it would take 2 extra turns to fight the other Pokemon, but now it only takes 1 extra because we're going to save a turn here. This double kick might be one shake. Yeah, there we go.
There is no extra trainer, Lucky, it's a different trainer.
It's a different trainer, yeah, extra is the wrong word. Bottom bug catcher. That's pretty lucky not getting an encounter there, so that makes up a little bit for some of the other time lost there. You'll see also sometimes a pause when I go between routes, and that also has to do with loading those color palettes. Now we have to deposit Pikachu in order to skip some cutscenes later in the game.
Yeah, it's actually faster to just do this, go out of the way and deposit Pikachu than dealing with literally just one of the Pikachu cutscenes. And there's multiples if you keep them in your party.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cutscene for Bill. Well, there's 2 of them actually, I think, for Bill alone. There's cutscene for the Pokemon fan club. There's, I want to say there's another cutscene somewhere that I'm forgetting.
I think I didn't save Corrupt, so we should be good. Now I'm doing another manipulation here to try to ward off encounters.
Yeah, the manipulation for Mount Moon in yellow is much more complex than the one in red.
We're doing all right so far. Those start flashes are also part of avoiding encounters. I have to make a little pause here. And there we go, that's good. First one successful. But wait, there's more!
Oh, out of curiosity, do you use SP for a controller? Or
I do use
RQ?
SP.
Okay.
I'm going to hold B here so that my item box automatically closes. And we've got the second manipulation in progress. Yeah, it's about 20 seconds of time loss or 2 encounters worth of time per save and quit. So anytime you can do one in a marathon setting, that would reduce... anytime you would get more than 2 encounters on average, you want to do one in a marathon setting. Now I'm going to make a little pause here intentionally. And that's because if you play frame perfectly into this fight, you often get Horn Attack disabled from Grimer. So I just paused intentionally to try to avoid that.
I think that's a similar situation in Red, where if you do it perfectly, then you Gen 1 miss. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, on like a Paris or something. I got Leer disabled, but that's not nearly as bad as Horn Attack.
But yeah, it's still obviously faster to just not manipulate and get absolutely no encounters, but with the manipulations, we're able to consistently get really good runs.
Yep, we two-shot that coughing, that's a range, so that's really good.
Nice.
Ooh, an encounter. No encounterless moon, Dane's game.
Something important to note is that little mini room that the fossil and the trainer was in. There's actually this rectangle of tiles that you cannot produce an encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why you see movement in a specific way there, so we try to take advantage of as many encounterless tiles as we possibly can.
Yep. It might be a little unoptimized right now since the manipulations have been done, but I'm sure that'll be fleshed out eventually. That's a good crit there. We could get wrapped by that Ekans.
It might be something as simple as just like taking an extra step or doing an A press after the fight. Or, you know, you do that and you doom yourself to 8 encounters somehow.
Right. Well, you are playing after doing a manip pretty recently, so... That smog miss is really useful. Oh, we didn't get the sub 29 moon entrance, or moon exit.
Run's no longer good, reset.
Resets live. That's what a marathon is, right? It's just 72 hours of resetting in honor of all the resetting that has been done through the past year. Ah, sub 29:30. There we go.
Gotta make something happen.
We're supposed to reset bad runs?
Now look, it's the man that's single-handedly responsible for every error in this marathon ever.
Now this is a really scary fight because we could get growled by the Spearow and we could get sand attacked by the Sandshrew after the Spearow. So we are, we're kind of clenching here. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, that's good. Growl fail is acceptable. And then we can double kick that Spearow because of the way that typing works in Gen 1. It's dual type normal and flying, so it evens out to a normal effective. And it gives us the ineffective sound for some crazy reason. This could be a two-shot. Okay, that's good. I'll take that. And we hit through the one sand attack on the Rattata and got a one-shake. So that's also really efficient. Now we just have to hit one more.
This is all just because a stat got changed because of sand attack. So the badge boost got reapplied and he has higher attack now.
Yeah, So I cleared all those Pokemon because of the badge boost from that sand attack.
That was
Also,
a really good fight.
Yeah, that route worked there because of fighting that bottom bug catcher on Route 3. If we hadn't fought the bottom bug catcher, then the sand attack badge boost would have died after the sand shrew, and we wouldn't have kept it for the Eevee and the Rattata to reduce shakes. I don't know if we've explicitly mentioned it yet, but we often use double kick here instead of just continuing to mash horn attack, and that's because the shake animation on double kick is faster than the flash animation that happens when you use a horn attack. So even if something is ineffective or super effective, the text is less important than the shake versus the flash.
And this is only a Gen 1 thing. So silly. Travis has numbers in his name because he's lame.
My name is actually Tikevin83 because it's a reference to the TI-83 calculator. I was pretty...
His name isn't even Kevin. Dan's game.
And my name isn't even Kevin, so... Ooh, we didn't get to double kick the Nidoran.
If I'm remembering the story, it's because every time you played a Pokemon game, like it had your friend's name on it.
Yeah, we stole
like
or commandeered a Emerald cart from somebody whose name was Kevin. And so every time I played Pokemon, my name was Kevin. A big fat phony! Rap God? Ooh, good. Natural range clear on the Ekans.
Nice. So because our Nidoran is manipulated and we have very, very fantastic attack, this fight isn't as scary as it could be. The Zubat's guaranteed to go down and the Ekans is slightly better than a coin flip.
Yep, slightly better than a coin flip.
So now he's gonna reward his Nidoking with some candy. And learn probably the best speedrunning move in the history of ever
Best
for Pokemon.
speedrunning move, Worlds, 2017. Which I'm going to immediately put in slot 1 because it's that good. Notice we're also still in green bar, saving those 3 frames per fight. Come on, come on. Yes! We didn't get double kick from either Nidoran female.
Nice.
This is actually a pretty good bridge.
Yeah, Thrash is an incredible move. It was nerfed from Gen 2 onward to 2 to 3 turns, but in this gen it's 3 to 4 turns, and it's very valuable because it's only one use of the move for up to 4 turns of usage. So you skip a bunch of text, you skip a bunch of like having to go back into the menu to select a move. Its power is insane. You just blitz through a lot of fights with it.
Yeah. I think it has 90 power.
Like, it's a really, really strong early move game.
No, it's the green bar loses 3 frames. Yellow bar saves 3 frames. Cause... What am I saying? I'm too tired. Green bar loses 3 frames. Or am I going crazy? In any event, we have green bar. We're moving on. And this will also possibly let us use a strat called Center After Misty, which will help us stay higher HP after the Surge Split. Some people are probably thinking why we just got Charmander when we could have caught something for Dig and Cut. It's actually faster to talk to that guy for Charmander than to catch a Pokemon. Even assuming you caught it without using a reset and YOLO balled it successfully. I am tired. Alright, we got through our last bind chance, so we only got trolled by the binds from the Onyx on Brock.
Apparently, Thrash is also known as Violent Struggle.
Violent Struggle?
As opposed to regular struggle.
Right, because if you run out of PP...
Jeez. True, any percent just save corrupts and teleports to the Hall of Fame.
Save Corruption, too powerful.
Save Corruption ruined my last sellout stream.
But no Save Corruption, that's a new fun thing for Yellow.
No.
I think Kizaron doesn't want to do the Manip again.
No. I was so good at everything about the Manip except for the actual,
Right,
like... I was always like 2 frames off or something like that. But I always frame perfect cleared like every time. I was good at that. Just because Battle Network, you have to do stuff like that, so I was already used to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go straight to the Misty Gym here, because unless we get really trolled by Goldeen, it'll be a pretty efficient play to make. Center after Misty, get full, and then we don't have to save for Surge because we're going to outspeed Surge. And you'll find out how we outspeed Surge when we get there.
Hint, it's cheating. We're going to utilize our soft game shark.
Soft Game Shark. Yeah, we're gonna modify Nidoran's speed. Wait, why is there a Pokemon in this guy's house? Kizaron, do you remember why there's a Pokemon in this guy's house?
I don't know. It talks though, that's impressive.
It's pretty impressive. Fun fact, I don't have to manually walk over to Bill after this cutscene. In Red, you do.
Yeah, I think the logic behind it was there were enough people that didn't know what to do after this, so they just left, and then they didn't know how to
left
advance.
The room.
Yeah, there's like, we saved him, let's leave, team.
That does sound terrible. That's a good idea, actually, to force that.
That happens a decent amount too. Like, if you compare Gold, Silver, Crystal to Heart Gold, Soul Silver, when you get the passwords for the Rocket Hideout, you're supposed to talk to the NPCs after you beat them. Whereas in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they just automatically give it to you because some people didn't talk to them afterwards.
Yes, we have not saved for Misty, or we have not centered for Misty, so be afraid. Be...
Goldeen's just gonna tail it.
Yeah! Kizaron being Kizaron Damas.
I'm so good. How does he do it?
And now we definitely are going to save here because, yeah, seems wise. Kizron, if 3 years ago somebody told you they'd gotten a 39 IGT save on Misty in a marathon, would you believe them? I don't think I would.
No, I really wouldn't.
And that's just RTA strats. Like,
fuck off, Worster.
Yes.
What a guy. What a guy. What a guy.
It's beef. Okay, we need to not get crit or speedfall.
Just murder his waifu, please. Thanks.
We did it! We did it, Reddit!
Good. Worster was doomed to never have his waifu ever again. Correct?
would you...
I also wouldn't.
So now we get to use that center here instead of warp point for when we come back from Surge. And now, unless we get crit by every quick attack between here and Surge, we won't have to save for Surge. If you get Speedfall and you've gotten hit once already by Bubble Beam, if he uses Bubble Beam again, you insta-die. Because you're now slower than this Starmie. Starmie has one of the higher base speeds in the entire game. I agree, Misty is really annoying. Somebody should have played this game before releasing it. Now there's a little sound glitch there. Because the sound of the underground is loading, when you pick up that full restore, it overwrites this full restore's pickup jingle. So as long as you frame perfectly pick up the full restore, you won't hear the full restore pickup jingle. Ooh,
and by frame perfect, we mean like a 16 frame buffer.
Yes. Frame perfectly within 16 frames.
Also, this run is no longer glitchless, you fool.
Hey, we only got one surge encounter though, so.
You're triggering Worster. Good, good.
Sound glitch. Glitch. This is a glitchless speedrun. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, Garp, you didn't use glitches, you used tools. Tool assisted. You're no better.
So we've had 2 runs. We've had a TAS and a glitchless run. Wow. Okay, at least we didn't get 3 quick attacks. That would have been triggering. Red bar is intended. Yeah, so you can see Thrash is continuing to prove its use. We've been one-shotting every Pokemon we fought except the Goldeen and the Starmie, including this Raticate. So Thrash is just a boss. Now here I'm gonna sell my TM34 because why would I ever need Bide? And my Nugget. And buy 3 repels for Rock Tunnel. And now I'm also going to do another little speed tech trick while I'm entering the SSN. I'm going to teach TM11 before I turn and after I walk into the SSN. So now, after I teach Bubble Beam, I won't get a turn frame when I turn to the left, because I've opened up my menu. Another cool little trick is if I hold B at the right time during that item teach, it'll skip the poof delay. There's a little delay usually between 1, 2, 3 and poof. But if you hold B during that, there's no delay. It's more consistent to kill the turn frame with the teach on the first floor than to go for the second floor. Because some of the saves that Stringflow found are actually inconsistent.
So we mentioned this earlier when he went back to Oak's lab for the parcel side quest, but he went an extra tile out of his way there. That way, once he beats his rival just goes straight down and leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's got that swagger about him.
Yep, he has a straight path access down to leave the screen, now that we've gone an extra tile to the right. And we teach Bubble Beam before this fight so that we can kill Sandshrew, but it has the added benefit of letting us give a shake animation on the Rattata.
We teach Sandshrew so we can knock out Bubble Beam.
Yep. All the spoilers in the chat, wow. What's Gentle Mandy? I definitely didn't route that over the last few months.
Mandy is not gentle.
One, two, and door 3! What's this? I'm fighting an optional trainer. I actually am.
It's ruined.
And the reason why... And it might ruin the run, but probably not.
It's because he's a coward.
Yeah, I'm actually a coward. But I'm also getting a rare candy that's hidden behind this trainer, and getting level 28 off the trainer. So I will hit 29 before Surge. You hit 28 by an extremely small margin there. And then Gentleman gives you like $1 billion, which will be useful for not dying. And I have a rare candy that I can use to get to 29 and outspeed the Raichu coming up. It'll also eliminate every range except the Growlithe on the Rock Tunnel split. So I won't have to worry about saving for anything except maybe I'll save for 4-turn Thrash depending on what Surge does. Now I'm not going to use a low XP endgame. I've tried a few different variations of it, and I just don't think it's quite marathon safe to do the end game as low experience. Agatha is really trolly if you don't outspeed the first Gengar. It's just not consistent. So now I'm gonna get the bike voucher so I can bike after Surge. The real reason that I would save for 4-turn Thrash is not to specifically do it for that fight, but because I haven't saved in an extraordinarily long time for anything.
You should save before 4-turn Thrash to annoy Worcester.
Feeling the rivalry there, I see. I'm gonna do a different can search here too. It's a bit risky, but it's cool to show it off. If it gets early can, it's way faster than the other methods of searching for cans. Well, we just got punished. Oh, the hard punish. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
At least it wasn't the last can. Yeah, if you actually nope, there's only Travis here is what you should say. But if you if you find the can in the first 5 cans, which is better than average, it's faster to do that by several seconds. But if you don't, if you find it in the last 3 cans, it's really slow. Ooh, we got Thunderbolt. How lovely. And now, because we saved after fighting Misty, we're going to be able to teleport back to Cerulean and get our bike, using Dig. But we can't do that from the place where we get the bike voucher, so we have to go over to Diglett's Cave. In Red, you can teleport, or you can dig out of the fan club, where you get the bike voucher. Ooh, buffered bike voucher. That girl can get in the way of walking to that guy with a buffer. Now, I have a ton of HP, so I'm not going to save for this fight. Staticked by Raichu. Lol.
I wasn't looking. Did you save?
I did not.
Son of a...
I decided not to because I have 87 out of 97 HP. And if I get put to sleep, I can just fight through it. Hey, there we go. So no 4-turn, but we did hit through Confusion. And like I said, we've eliminated all of the ranges on this stretch of battle because of doing the Gentleman strat. So while this Venonat is usually a range in yellow on the normal route, we've eliminated the range, and it will be a free fight for us to thrash. If it is a range, what you can do to make the fight a little safer is use Thunderbolt or Bubble Beam on the Caterpie, and it will one-shot it with a shake animation. Webcam? Why would you want to see me? Watch the game, bro. I do usually stream with a webcam, actually, so feel free to follow my channel if you would like to see the face reveal. Oh, this is a little new strat here. Repelling inside rock tunnel. I didn't execute it quite properly, but if you bike down one tile after entering rock tunnel and then repel, you can actually save a few frames, because you menu inside the dungeon. And if you're wondering how I'm getting through Rock Tunnel, partially because I'm using GBI, the walls are pretty visible, and I can use the walls as cues for my biking. One of the benefits of using the homebrew GBI software over standard Game Boy Player. Better wall vision in Rock Tunnel. Yeah, speaking of the world record, if you want to get the world record in Pokemon Yellow, all you have to do is play the latest routing and not take an extra minute to find a flyer. And get really lucky through the entire rest of the run, but, you know, that's just small peas. Yeah. I don't play on an emulator, I play on a homebrew software designed for the Game Boy Player that plays it slightly more accurately to the way that the original Game Boy Advance plays. So you're still using the official Nintendo hardware, you're just kind of using a different firmware to make it show up prettier on the screen. Hey, I did YOLO one of the directions without a bonk, Teckle. Thank you. At least one. The other benefit of GBI is it processes inputs a little bit faster. And that's actually really useful for some of the manips we do in Yellow, because they're very, very input sensitive.
Coca Guy's a weenie and he uses GBP because he doesn't like the improved inputs.
He doesn't like the improved input time? Yeah, I was talking with Exarian a little bit, and he also thinks that it would be detrimental to him to play with better input lag, because of how used he is to the older input lag.
Bunch of weenies.
Marathon bonks. 10037 exit there. That's fine. I'll take that. We cleared the Growlithe range, so the only range we had on this split, we cleared. That's good. That was no good. That was not... Look away. Look away.
That was disgusting. What's wrong with you?
There we go.
Oh, boo, not approaching it from the top. And the whiffs. What is going on?
We're back. We're back.
I don't know about that.
That was a bit unfortunate. But we're back. Okay, so we're gonna buy a specific set of items here that is for the gentleman route, and it's gonna be slightly modified because we need to buy an extra X accuracy for one of the fights because we are on Vaporeon strats. And we need to buy 6 X specials.
Yeah, X items are cheaper in this game because they're only one stage instead of 2, and it's not imported to Hawaii.
That's a good one. I'll have to use that one. I think I'm short $61 to buy 3 super potions.
Could always sell a ball, I guess.
I could. I do have extra balls, don't I?
And if only you weren't on Vaporeon strats.
That actually seems like a pretty smart play here. Where am I? Alright, let's get out of here and keep moving on towards Lavender Tower. We've got great HP, we don't have to worry at all about saving for sections of Lavender Tower. But we do have to actually teach our moves in the correct order. So let's hope that goes well. Okay, we walk outside first here, so that at the end of this sequence, we'll be able to fly immediately. Teach Fly to Pidgey. Then we teach TM7 after that, so that after we have this teach done, we'll go back to the top of our menu. And now I can use a Super Repel from the top of the menu to avoid Pokemon in the Lavender Tower. Swap X-Ax up for the Lavender Tower rival fight. Teach Rock Slide for the Ghastlies. Bye, Thrash. You are good. And now we're actually going to swap X Specials because they're going to be used a little bit more than Speeds in this run. And teach Ice Beam. All right. Now here we have a ton of extra HP, so I'm going to start off by using X accuracy. We don't have to worry about dying to Fury Attack from Fearow. We got Mirror Move, so that was extra fast. Candyless E4 skip. Yeah, the Blizzard strats aren't just about using Blizzard. Some of it is about the gym order and other things. So it's actually a lot that's gone into the rerouting that you'll get to see here. Yellow 151. Talk to Etiquette. Etiquette's pretty good with the 151 runs.
That run is so dumb.
Time to count daily snorms. Meta bit. Zero daily snorms. Zero daily snorms. Is it still daily storms if you have 100 HP? Yeah! Haven't you seen what happened to storms? Heal path skip. Any percent refers to setting an abstract category to be part of the game. So our qualification for most Pokemon runs is to beat the Hall of Fame. And so we're beating the Hall of Fame, and we're doing it without intentionally abusing glitches. Zero daily snorms. I'll take that. And I can actually now use this opportunity here to swap up my X speeds, because I taught Ice Beam earlier, had some extra swap opportunities, and could make a more efficient move order.
You can also cheat.
Yep.
Filthy cheater.
I definitely didn't just avoid a mandatory Sylph Scope usage with a Pokédoll. My PB in this game is 15859. It's really old and outdated, and I need to do more world record attempts of this game badly. Thanks, Scarf. There's no instant text in yellow, so don't worry. No controversy here. I haven't in a few months, though, to be honest, Tickle. But you're right, the game does also suck, and caused me to not get world record for a long time, but I also suck, so... So many factors.
But the Pokédoll is operating as intended. Oh dear.
Okay, we're gonna heal here in Celadon to refill our Horn Drill PP, which we'll need for the Sylph Tower. And also, we need to set a waypoint for when we dig out of Sylph. Now, in the new strats we've been developing, you would take the stairs up to floor 5 and skip fighting this trainer. Because we're doing a more consistent route, we're going to go get Earthquake as soon as possible by fighting this trainer with a Machoke. Leer would be very good here. It'd make the rest of the run a little bit safer. Low kick is good too as long as it isn't critical. Yeah, that's fine. Not as good, but still fine. So many optionals. What am I doing? Now I'm going to need to teach Earthquake immediately so that I can kill Arbok with it, and I'm also going to use a Carbos at the same time, because I need to get it out of my bag. Where is my X attacks? There we go. Bye, Rock Slide, you were useful for 4 Pokemon. Hassel, did you miss my Lady Q routing for Yellow? There is a Lady Q route for Yellow now, but I haven't been able to execute it in a run because I haven't done world record attempts since I routed it. It saves like 6 or 8 seconds on average. Can save as many as like 15 or 20 seconds with good luck. It made you sad. Okay. That's fair. I'm gonna save here before Self-Rival, because I don't think I've saved in a long time. It just kind of makes sense to. There's a way we could die here if we get Slash from the Sand Slash, and then we have to set up an X speed on Magneton, and the Magneton supersonics us. So. Let's see here. Let's start with our X accuracy. We get Swift so we can use X speed on this turn. That's a lot of damage. He is a fraud, so I don't know if you'd want him to be running it, you know?
Hey.
No quick attack from Ninetales, that's good. And now we need to remember...
Vaporeon strats.
Yeah. Gotta remember to switch over to Earthquake for Kadabra, because we need that last Horn Drill for Vaporeon. Rip the frames. Now we get Lapras here as our Surf Pokemon. We need one because we don't have a Bulbasaur. Or what am I saying? A Squirtle. We don't have a Squirtle. So we don't have Surf in the beginning. True Glitchless. Well, we've tried to route no accidental glitches, and the routes get kind of nasty. I don't know if Keyzron has done any work with that.
Wait, what would I do?
Have you ever looked into playing no unintentional glitches?
The one time I did it as a meme, I lost it at the very first bug catcher fight after Brock.
Gotcha.
Bless badge boosts.
Too many string shots.
Yeah, I got string shot turn 1, it was over.
Now, I've done another little safety strat here. I've gotten an extra X speed, so I can X speed on this fight and get away from being growled by Persian ever. There's an off chance that it might lose us time if we get Fury swipes, or Fury attack, whatever it is, from the Nidorino. Well, that went perfectly. Guard spec into focus energy. And now we don't have to worry about getting growled. Now you have Ice Beam here, so you can Ice Beam Rhyhorn. Get that shake animation. There's also another strat I could do here, but I'm not going to do it because I don't know if it works on Vape strats. I could fight Sabrina before Koga on Flareon strats, I'm sure. And the reason we can do that is because we hit 39 after the Kadabra, and it recalcs our speed to be just 2 higher than Alakazam's. Where's our elixirs? Now we're gonna Super Potion. That'll give us enough HP for Koga. Now we need to poke a flute. Yellow any percent. Help, please. No. I like playing the game for more than a few seconds. Late Celadon Center. That seems depressing. Enlighten me, Kev. Assuming I can read your next message. Just in time. You do Celadon Center. Seems pretty straightforward. Now, in red, you cut down these bushes, but opening the menu is like terribly slow in yellow because of all the palette lag that's going on. So we just skip that and bike around. And then you want to walk straight up there and let the guy see you, because he brings you to him automatically and kills a turn frame. Again, thanks Stringflow for figuring these things out. There is a yellow Pika percent. It's banned.
It sucks. I'll take banned too.
I also opened the menu to use a super repel on that tile for a reason. That tile is a good one for killing a turn frame. Turn frames everywhere. That was the wrong way to go for that item, but it worked.
You just wanted to buffer the pickup.
I did.
I guess.
You have to walk back outside to dig out of the safari zone. Can't dig out from inside the building. And now, if you are a god, you can bike to Koga's gym from here, but it only saves 2 frames, and it's really difficult to execute frame perfectly, so don't go for it. It's bad. Getting credited for things I didn't find nice. Well, I mean, I gotta credit somebody. When in doubt, credit Stringflow. It's only bad if you're bad. Wow, such encouraging chat today.
It's probably because I'm hosting the stream, my bad.
I actually tried the any percent NSC and decided that I didn't want to spend my life doing that. One downside of GBI is it makes it more difficult to see the barriers that exist in Koga's gym. It's a little easier to make them out in the Game Boy player. There's a slight chance we could get destroyed by this Hypno, but pretty unlikely. That's good. Poison gas is the best outcome there. I'm gonna save for Koga. Should have gone up to save there, but oh well. We'll get through it. Shoutouts to people who play Yellow, because it's a painful game. That's actually really good that we got that sleep powder failed, because now we can fight on a Venonat that doesn't have sleep powder and set up our X speed without getting put to sleep. So we just got through Koga. Now we gotta go get that strength HM. And we'll need to go get Sabrina out of the way. And because of the way we've routed experience since Gentleman, we'll be able to hit 41 after Sabrina and get a bunch of levels from rare candies. The problem with yellow EQ-less is you'd have to manip the champion fight. It's just so hard to do without EQ. Opposite. Opposite. And down. EQ stands for Earthquake. Ooh, flash hitting.
I can't get over how easy this fight is.
Yeah, it's literally the only fight in the game that you can't die to. Because the X accuracy removes the ability to get a Gen 1 miss.
One of my favorite videos was when Worster was doing yellow, and he said that you can't die to this fight. He messed up and he almost died.
Oh no. Good bag manip, so we haven't been getting items from these trainers. If you have a full bag, then a trainer won't give you an item. Where are... Surf? There we go. Gonna have to use a super potion to be a little safer for Blaine. And then we can use these 3 rare candies, and this will get us out of range of most of the Raticates that we could encounter even though we've used a super repel. Because you have to be out-leveling a Pokemon to avoid its encounter in the mansion. Now we've forced our cursor back to the top of the menu so we can use another item very efficiently. I do speedrun real life constantly. I love routing routes to work, school, though I'm done with school now. but work. Parks. I do try to play real-life Glitchless. I'm just gonna go ahead and repel now. It doesn't matter when we need to do it, when we do it, but we need to do it before flipping this switch. There's the Blizzard TM. Bye, Blizzard TM. We already have Ice Beam. Got the rare candy. I will need to get one more rare candy and use both immediately for bag manip, so we have space to get the secret key. And now we can dig out. And we can fight Blaine and the trainer here in either order. I'm going to go ahead and fly to Cinnabar Island. We can fight Blaine and Erica in either order. So I'm going to fly to Cinnabar first. Bike to Blaine. Get Blaine out of the way. Yep, outpacing Gunner by getting the secret key.
Who forgets the secret key?
Not me. Somehow. Just have to answer one more question correctly. Hey! Okay, I'm going to save for Blaine now, because Blaine can kill us with a critical. 131 Blaine save is pretty good. Not amazing, but good enough. And we just need to X attack on Blaine. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's doubly unfortunate because I didn't refill PP already. That's something we'll need to fix quick. Interesting. Oh. This could be unfortunate. Ooh. Well, that was a lot of time loss.
I got up for like 2 minutes, and you died.
Yeah, I got confused and hit myself in confusion a few times. go ahead and elixir before the battle this time. The elixiring in the battle didn't actually affect anything. It actually could have saved us by causing the confusion to wear off earlier, but we hit ourselves in the third Pokemon. Let's see. We got an X attack again. Okay, now we're good.
That's fine. It's still not as bad as Gunner for getting the key.
Yeah, and like the death itself was RNG. It was just a little bit of extra time lost from forgetting to elixir. And now we can bike straight away to Erica's gym. And our cursor's already on Charmander from having dug out of Blaine's gym, which actually helps because we need to cut a few bushes here. Don't be Exarian. Don't be Exarian. Good! We walked around that trainer. The fade out. Yeah, the GBI fade out that's new is pretty good. I like it. Oh, another cool note, it would actually be faster to have Ice Beam and Thunderbolt swapped for the second half of the run, but for consistency with world record strats, I leave Ice Beam above Thunderbolt. That way I'm not using different item, or different move orders in different attempts.
Wiggly Woo! Wiggly Woo! And dead. You're banned from my chat.
Rip Wiggly Woo. Oh, that was close. You have to cut that bush, not dig. Can't dig out of Erica's gym. There we go. That's where we're going. Gotta go to Viridian to fight this guy.
Are you okay there?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired. We're gonna get through this though. We're on good time. We're gonna make it. Another benefit of having Ice Beam is you get a shake animation on its Rhyhorn. You can do it with Blizzard too, but then you risk missing the Blizzard, so it's not really worth it unless you're going for a really, really good time.
I swear if you save for Black Belt at this hell.
Save for Black Belt? What game is this? What year is it? Okay, we use an X special here, and if we get a Leer on the way back from the choke, we will continue to use Ice Beam. We did not, so we will use Earthquake. because the badge boost from the X special gives us enough attack to kill Machoke. And we don't use just attack, or X attack, because we want to be able to Thunderbolt Machop. Which you can always do as long as you've used an X special. Now we have to do what we were talking about earlier with the last. We have to reset the trainer positions by leaving the gym and going back in. Definitely a mandatory save here on Giovanni. And we're going to use an X special to get a badge boost to our speed and outspeed the Doug Trio. And that will allow us also to Ice Beam Mr. Doug Trio and save a necessary Horn Drill.
Dies to Blaine, but doesn't die to Geo. The heck?
Yeah, Blaine actually is a way riskier Pokemon than... or Pokemon trainer.
Pokemon? I'm learning so many new things today.
Way riskier trainer than you'd think, because the confusion chance is like a 1 in 6. And then if you're like low, you can get killed by Tail Whip crit, or not Tail Whip into Quick Attack crit. And if you're at full, you can die to Flamethrower critical. So there are like several ways you can die to Blaine.
I mean, Blaine being a Pokemon would be fair. Bill was a Pokemon a while ago.
I think I should also use a full restore here, because it just doesn't make sense to risk dying. Close enough. Earthquake is going to be super effective on Ninetales too. Gets him out of the way. And now we can kill Vaporeon. So we've basically gotten out of the problems you can encounter from being on Vaporeon strats at this point.
The only real threat left is like getting quick attacked by Ninetales on champion. If you have like
we do have the 11 defense, so that should be a little bit... Oh, I do need to get on my bicycle. There we go. Lapras gets to surf again! Good, no encounter on the 2-tile risk there. I did that because my movement might not be spectacular in the Victory Road, and it's a little bit safer to have 3 Super Potions. Or, what am I saying? Super Repels for the Victory Road. Now I can repel again in here. Use Strength. And we're on our way through Victory Road.
So the standard repel timing is actually a little bit different, and it just fits with the final repel that you do before you get the repel wears off text.
Mm-hmm. So if you are at all worried about making small movement mistakes like that, you probably don't want to be doing that timing.
Well then.
There we go. My swag bouldering is atrocious.
You gotta try for the people, though.
Try. I actually don't even know really how to do it. I'm assuming you have to like release a button, because if I hold and switch directions, it doesn't work. Getting close here. Getting close. Okay, we dropped through the last hole without getting a wear-off text from the repel. Got back on the bike. Used strength. Swag boulder or unfollow? Well, I am sorry. My swag boulder proficiency is just not up to your standards.
It only takes one.
I've tried so hard. If only I knew.
Reset and try again, damn it.
Should be good to go to just get this full restore here. And not buy full
boo
restores.
this man, boo!
I boo this. Gonna drop off our extra Pokemon in the PC. That'll kill some animations in the Hall of Fame. store our PP with the center.
Nice username.
I will...
So Elite 4 in yellow is very much more dangerous than Elite 4 in red and blue. Like in red, you can keep your bird and take advantage of Lorelai's AI here, whereas in yellow, it's not as effective. It's more like a 75% chance or something on turn 2 instead.
80%, I believe, is the
80%,
the chance to use rest on turn 2. And there's some other issues with going for that strategy, like red bar not being as effective. We got rest turn 1, so we're in really good shape.
Excellent. Like, just overall, it's harder because the movesets are different. Like, Dugong has a much worse moveset to deal with. Bruno's lead Onyx actually has Dig, so... Whereas Onyx in red is just kind of a joke.
Yeah, if you want to set up on that Onyx, you're risking getting a Dig. So some people prefer to not Elixir after this fight and wait to do it on that Onyx. In case he digs, then you can make use of the Dig Underground turn. But if he doesn't dig, it gives him a second chance to use Dig. Unless you set up the second item on the Hitmonchan. Actually, I'm going to swap this with Full Restores. And then I'm going to use the Elixir. We can get Onyx out of the way immediately with Ice Beam. And now we can use our X accuracy here. We got X defend, that's really good. What is going on in chat? The reason that Hornbill doesn't miss here is because we use an X accuracy, and in Gen 1, X accuracy removes the concept of accuracy from the game, so it doesn't even have an accuracy check. The reason we're not saving for Agatha is because we are able to get rid of Agatha's first Gengar by outspeeding it and Earthquaking it. So we have very few worries with the Agatha fight. And that all traces back to the extra experience we got from Gentleman, making a lot of our candy timings really efficient. Now I'm going to use an X special, because the X Special Badge Boost will persist through the last trainer. And now Thunderbolt should kill Golbat in one hit. Oh, we missed the range. At least Supersonic failed. So we have nothing left to worry about on this fight. But there's two more big risks we have to get through to finish the run. And now we've hit level 54, so any badges or any X specials we use on the Lance fight, the badge boosts will persist through to the end of the fight, letting us outspeed the Aerodactyl just using badge boosts.
Lance is also considerably dangerous compared to Red because the Dragonairs actually have moves.
Yeah, we're good here. I just need to save. So now we're going to need to use this X special to kill Gyarados with a Thunderbolt and also survive Hydro Pump. Or we can get Hydro Pump Miss. That's really good. Now we won't need to heal for the final battle. Unless something weird happens. Well, that's like a perfect fight.
What the hell?
Yeah. Hydro
Nice-
Pump Miss into
nice
Hyper
hacks
Beam
miss.
Miss.
Yeah.
I'll take it. We do have a schedule around somewhere. There it goes. Thanks, GiveVex. Now we just gotta save for the final battle. Gen 1 Miss EQ would be insane. That would be... Well, I hope Crafted isn't referring to Gen 1 Miss from my Ice Beam, because that would just be depressing. We have to use X Special here to get a badge boost with speed, and also so that we can kill Sand Slash with our Ice Beam. Earthquake did not Gen 1 Miss. Hopefully it
I don't know if
doesn't...
I've ever seen it miss.
And it did not critical. Some of these animations are going to be pretty fast now because we've gotten the red bar. Animations automatically turn back on in yellow for the final fight. And we get Leech Seed from Executor. That's good. Yay, no quick attack from Ninetales.
Nice.
This is a really, really good E4. We got the only problem we had with it was the, what was it? We missed the Golbat range, which caused us to need Supersonic to fail. But other than that, the E4 went swimmingly. Really good, actually. We got Rest, we got Hydro Pump and Hyper Beam Miss from Lance. Thanks, Harkazoid. Thanks for watching, dude. Feel free to follow anybody who's been watching. This is Pokemon Yellow. We just have to get through the little endgame cutscene here to the Hall of Fame. Looks like we managed to beat Pokemon Yellow Underestimate, which is a accomplishment in itself. And also in Vape Strats, so that's pretty good. I'm really happy about getting the Yellow Ball Minip on the Nidoran too. That was a pretty fun little thing. 157 in-game time. We got the sub 2 in-game time. And that's split right there for the end.
Well done.
That was a great run, man. 202.31.
The bomb. Went widescreen for the end there, a little flare after the white screen. Widescreen on the white screen. Alright, what have we got going on next?
Alright, so next up we have Fire Red Leaf Green any % race between Tyrant and Pulse Effects. And if
What?
Yeah. Panic, man.
Dude, I'm pretty hyped about this this race here.
It's gonna be good. We've got basically the two best active Fire Red Leaf Green runners.
And
at the moment.
very
And
active, both having PB'd in the last 2 weeks.
Yep, and like icing on the cake, they're both using completely different routes with completely different starters. So you
And
haven't seen
their
this
times
before.
are within a minute of each other, despite the difference in routes. So
Chat, if you can't tell, if you're not hyped, we're hyped. Get hyped.
we are extraordinarily hyped. I've been hyping this. I made a hype talk show just to talk about this next race. So
I, for one, am rooting for Pulse.
What? That is a. You don't root for Squirtle. Come on, right, chat. We need your votes now. Are you Team Squirtle or are you Team Charmander?
I can't root for Tyrant. That's a conflict of interest.
Oh,
thanks for watching, everyone. That was a really fun run to do.
Confirmation
He's supposed to be my boyfriend, remember?
Oh, true love. All right, thank you very much, Tikevin, for an excellent yellow run. Thank you, Keys, for your commentary.
No
Stick
problem.
around, guys. No, good. Stick around, guys. We'll be back with the next run shortly.